Title: Stegosaurus vs. Allosaurus, the ultimate face-off. It's one of the most iconic showdowns in all of prehistory. A scene burned into our minds by documentaries like Walking with Dinosaurs. The heavily armed Stegosaurus facing down the ferocious Allosaurus. This is the ultimate clash of styles. Unbelievable defense versus relentless attack. But how real is this legendary rivalry? When the special effects fade, who really had the edge in the brutal world of the late Jurassic? Was it the walking fortress or the agile assassin? We all know the scene. A predator sizes up its prey, but the prey doesn't run. It stands its ground, ready for a fight to the death. And here's the amazing part. This isn't just a monster movie concept. It's a real-life drama, with fossil evidence to back it up. So, to figure out who would actually win, we need to look past the CGI and break down the science of this ultimate face-off. First up, let's meet the armored tank of the Jurassic Stegosaurus. This wasn't some easy meal. Weighing up to 5 metric tons, that's around 11,000 pounds. With some giants possibly pushing even more and stretching up to 30 feet long, Stegosaurus was a true heavyweight. Its most famous features, of course, are those 2 rows of giant plates along its back. For years, scientists argued about what they were for. Defense? Air conditioning? Today, the leading theory is that they were mainly for show. Some scientists even think they could flush with blood, creating a massive blushing display to intimidate predators like Allosaurus. But the plates weren't its real weapon. That was at the end of its powerful, flexible tail. For massive spikes, a weapon system famously nicknamed the Thagomizer. These spikes could be 3 feet long, and they were absolutely not for decoration. We have the receipts. Fossil evidence, including an Allosaurus vertebra with a puncture wound that perfectly matches a Stegosaurus spike, proves they were used with deadly force. This was no passive plant eater. Stegosaurus was a powerhouse that could end a fight in a single, well-aimed blow. The apex predator of its time, Allosaurus. It was lighter than Stegosaurus, usually around 2 metric tons, though some big individuals could have hit for tons. But what it gave up in bulk, it more than made up for in speed, agility, and pure killing power. Allosaurus was built for the hunt. It had a huge skull packed with dozens of sharp, serrated teeth, each about 4 inches long, perfect for slicing through hide and muscle. Its powerful legs made it far more agile than the plodding Stegosaurus, allowing it to launch surprise attacks. And unlike the famously tiny arms of the later T-Rex, Allosaurus had strong 3-fingered hands armed with huge, curved claws perfect for grabbing and tearing. Some paleontologists think Allosaurus used a brutal hatchet-like bite, using its strong neck to slam its upper jaw down into its prey to cause deep bleeding wounds. It was a precision killer, designed to make its victims bleed out. The 1999 documentary Walking with Dinosaurs brought this epic clash to life for millions. They masterfully showed the Stegosaurus using its plates for an intimidation display, a theory that still holds water. The show also nailed the Thagomizer as a terrifyingly effective weapon, showing the Stegosaurus swinging its tail to defend its life. What makes this whole scenario so compelling is that it's grounded in solid science. The fossil record tells a story of brutal interactions. Paleontologists have found Stegosaurus plates with bite marks that match Allosaurus teeth, and Allosaurus bones with puncture wounds that could only have come from one thing: a Stegosaurus tail spike. There was even a discovery in Wyoming back in 2007 where skeletons of an Allosaurus and a Stegosaurus were found together. While we can't say for sure they died fighting each other, it definitely adds another layer of drama to their story. So let's picture the fight. An Allosaurus would likely rely on its agility, darting in and out, trying to stay clear of that tail. The goal: land a series of quick, deep bites on the flanks or legs to cause massive blood loss. Allosaurus wouldn't want to get into a brawling match. It would use hit-and-run tactics to wear the giant herbivore down. But the Stegosaurus is anything but a sitting duck. It would keep that deadly tail aimed squarely at the attacker, tracking its every move. One clean hit from the Thagomizer could be game over. A spike could shatter the Allosaurus's leg, puncture its lungs, or open a wound that would lead to a slow death from infection. The entire fight boils down to one question: could the Allosaurus bleed the Stegosaurus out before the Stegosaurus lands one lucky lethal blow? So, Who takes the crown in this Jurassic grudge match? Well, a pack of Allosaurus could probably overwhelm a Stegosaurus. In a one-on-one duel, the smart money might actually be on the herbivore. The Allosaurus has to be perfect. The ambush, the bite, the retreat, all while dodging a 3-foot spike. Stegosaurus just has to get lucky once. The fact that we have fossils of injured Allosaurus tells us that the hunter didn't always win. This was more than just a fight. It was an evolutionary arms race written in bone, a timeless story of hunter and hunted, where the line between the two was dangerously and beautifully thin. But that's our take. What do you think? Who would win this ultimate face-off? Drop your verdict in the comments below. If you want to see more prehistoric battles broken down, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell.